a vlog of just a normal training day. I'm gonna go walk around my neighborhood for a little bit. I'm gonna go up to the elementary school and maybe go over to the woods. It rained a bit, so I probably won't go in them because it'll be too wet. It's all mud paths, you know, just woods. So I don't want to slip like I did the last time. It was a little wet, but we'll at least walk up there, so I have some flips of it as I'm going. But then come back, relax for a bit, get some classwork done. I have one more class to do for the summer. I already have some of it done and should be able to hammer it out, honestly, pretty quick. And then really be able to just relax the rest of the summer and just hopefully train hard. It looks like some rain's coming. You see it's quite wet, but the woods back there are where I normally go. We're just gonna stick to the sidewalk today though and make a big loop. The steps, which isn't really super important to me, but it's what we do, just count steps because we're too OCD, I suppose. But yeah, it's a nice little loop. Like I picked a good time to come back because it's starting to get a little cloudy, like it's gonna rain. There wasn't really much of a chance of rain, but it certainly looks like it, so oh well, we're back. Like I picked, it's quite late out. It's like 8. I just waited too long, just kept procrastinating and just doing other stuff. But we're out here, we're in the shed. The goal today is to do some snatch doubles, theoretically up to 110, and then to do some back squat triples up to 190, and then snatch pull. So similar to the last block, but instead of snatch pull plus snatch on this day, it's just gonna be snatch doubles, just so I get more practice at the lift. I'd say the minimum I wanna be able to do is 100, and to make the reps look good. And then squats, you know, if something feels off with my back feels, it's basically good, but I still have a little bit of tightness there, so don't want to do anything too crazy to re-aggravate it or to, you know, strain it again or whatever, pull a muscle, whatever I did to it. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll start throwing these kind of mid-lift thoughts in, at least in this video. Let me know what you think. I'll be winded in a lot of them. I literally just finished that last set, but I was happy with the 110. I took too much time in between for my liking, but obviously happy to make that double. The 110 or the 100 was more of a shed miss in the sense that as it was drifting forward, I could have tried to stand up to save it, but I don't really have any space to do that. So it wasn't really worth fighting tooth and nail for. Felt good enough to go up, and obviously worked out. So that's 2 straight weeks where I've hit 110 for a double. Obviously want to make it more routine, but good to add that back in. So now some back squats. So we'll see how those feel. But the back feels really good right now. I don't feel like super great, but I also don't feel super bad. I feel pretty average, but I don't feel like super slow or sore or anything like that. So just a normal day of training. So time for some squats. That squat felt really weird, so I've actually felt my back on the first rep. Of course, me being an idiot, tried to do 2 more and I did them and didn't have any discomfort. And it was on the way down. It was like I felt a little bit unlocking of the back, but on the next 2 I really just arched as hard as I can. And it's a little bit sore now. We'll see how it feels on pulls, but it's definitely kind of a weird feeling, but did a triple, I guess, and I didn't, it doesn't hurt now. Just probably pushed a little bit too hard there, maybe, or just got out of position, and I got punished for it. So, yeah, time for some snatch, pull, / deadlifts. So the second rep I did with 120, the kind of way down, I felt it in my back. So I think I was letting it out too far in front and trying to control the descent too much. So all the other ones I felt better. I didn't have any discomfort on the actual pull, but it's a little bit tender there, a little bit tight. So something to pay attention to. But on the doubles with 30, 140, and 150, when I was bringing it down, I kind of let it catch in my hip a little bit and kind of control it down using just keeping it, I guess, in my midline a little bit better. Might be just be better to do that in general, but with the, or I did it with 40 and 50. With 30, I think I just kind of, or no, the second, sorry, I'm getting all crossed up. But after I finished the 120, so after the first rep, I was like, that felt wrong. It felt uncomfortable in my back. So when I did the second rep, I just dropped it fully and didn't control it at all. With the 30, 130, 140, 150, I tried to kind of like catch it back into my hip and still bring it down. But almost kind of catch it with the same position as I would have on the concentric portion. So hopefully I can continue to do that, and hopefully it's not too sore. I mean, nothing hurts. It's just more of like muscle soreness. It's hard to really describe, but it's not like joint pain, I guess. It's more, feels musculature, muscle pain, which, you know, you can kind of work through as long as you're not re-aggravating stuff. But I don't feel any like cracking and popping or, you know, jolts of pain or anything like that. So, you know, that's where I'd be more concerned. But we're doing some accessory work now. I haven't decided fully. I'm thinking some SOTS presses, behind neck SOTS presses. So what I'll probably do is modify it and do it from like a box or from a little bit of an elevation, so I can not sit in the full bottom and just get a more reps in and just make it a little bit easier just on my mobility, because I can kind of do it, but it's just more of me trying to flex my arms back to be able to actually do it than me doing it comfortably and just, you know, getting a stretch from it. It's more of an active, like, trying to work back. And with the way my back is, probably better to do it from that anyway. So I'll probably, I don't know, stack a couple plates or put a box on or something. We'll figure it out, but I guess you'll see here in a second. So I suppose I'll talk through these sets as I do them. So we're going to do them on this. So this allows me to sit comfortably, and obviously I'm still below parallel, but this will allow me to do both movements, the SOTS press as well as a snatch SOTS press. Today, since we did snatches, we'll do the snatch SOTS press. Now, for now, I don't want to try to load this movement that much. I just want to get comfortable just pressing down at this bottom and really try to make sure, I mean, just in general, it's good to have my back arched, but so I don't irritate anything, but also so I get some extra shoulder work in. This also allows me to comfortably, you know, SOTS press from this position. But like I said today, snatch SOTS press, which isn't super comfortable on my shoulders, but that's what I kind of want to do it, is to make it more comfortable. So we'll do 3 sets of 10, and I'm faced the opposite way just because I had the bar over here. But this, these pads actually put me, crash pads actually put me in a pretty good spot. So let's go ahead and try to make sure my hands are in a similar position as a snatch and try to do 10. Shoulder, I can hear it crackling on the left side, but actually felt pretty comfortable, and it honestly feels pretty good on my back. So that kind of like arched position is comfortable. So we'll go ahead and do 2 more sets of 10. Theoretically, you know, I could add some weight at some point, but if I can just do this a couple times a week, I'd be happy just to comfortably press in this movement, press in this position in a pretty similar, I mean, like, I am pretty darn low. I'm lower than even a lot of weightlifters go in this position. I'm just in a more natural upright position, and yeah, I can obviously press from this position a little bit easier. The next set, as I look at the pig in front of me and envision that I am the pig, or the whatever that unicorn horse thingy is. Still a lot of crackling, but no pain. So maybe that just means I'm breaking up everything in there. It's kind of gaslighting you got to tell yourself, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me. It's more like, it's actually, I should have done this years ago. Like, this is a really comfortable position, and I'm still, you know, relatively deep in a squat and challenged to still press. So I'll have to keep this in mind. Now, the only tricky part would be if I was to add weight to get this, like right now I can just leave it in this position, but if I needed to like take a longer break, so I would have to figure that out. But I don't know, maybe if I had boxes, I don't know, nothing I have to worry about today. We'll do the last set here. I moved my hand slightly in on the last couple just to see how it feel, and really it felt pretty good. Just felt like, or heard, I didn't feel it, just felt crackling in there, but I have a nice little shoulder pump now, and I can't really complain about that. But let me know what you think of this style of video, similar to what I did on the trip. Some vlogging of if I do stuff during the day. Probably wouldn't be every day, because I'm lazy a lot of the times. Like, I didn't come out here till after 8, because I was just being lazy. But we got a good session in. I think my back should be okay. Honestly, I should probably just do those most every day, because now my back feels really good. So I think just being in that position and kind of arched against myself and then pressing against that arch is just good for that part of my back. But yeah, actually crazy how good it feels right now. And I have a shoulder pump, which is always good to have because I have weak shoulders. But maybe that's just a good position and stretch, and it's a good compromise from doing in a full squat all the way down to the bottom, just because it's a little bit too challenging and my torso is just a little bit too far forward. So I'm fighting that, rotation back, and it's more of a fight to do this versus trying to press it up. So I don't know, I like it. And that's one of the things that's important to realize or to understand with accessory work especially, is that if it's really hard to set up and you don't like doing it, the likelihood that you're going to comply and do it on a frequent basis is going to be low. So when I'm trying to figure out accessory work that I'm going to do, it's movements that are easy to set up. They aren't super strenuous to do, as far as, I'm not loading up a front rack hold with 200 kilos and doing that, and then you have to load all, it's just a lot to do something like that. And maybe it's still beneficial, but like this, I get some good work in, good mobility, and I'm not like stressed out about having to sit all the way in the bottom of a full squat and trying to like contort my body in order to do that position and just be uncomfortable in it. So happy with that. What my plan is for accessory work, as far as obviously to do that, but probably do the same thing with the snat, with just a clean grip SOTS press in the front, and then theoretically at some point, if my shoulders get really flexible, to go back behind me. But one thing that's also been helping my back as it's getting a little tight over these last week or so is, I guess since last Saturday, is just rotational stretches. So really laying on the floor, trying to rotate my body over, sitting in a chair, rotating, so stuff like that. So I think that generally is where I lack mobility, just upper body in general. But that kind of rotational stretching, I don't do a ton. So I'm gonna make sure we do that kind of stuff. But with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Maybe we do more of this kind, especially if I'm at the home shed and I can do that sort of stuff. And maybe it'll push me to be more adventurous in my life, which could also be good just in general. But that's it for this one. If you made it to this point, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.